I got a download, and the download is someone put a divine feminine that's an empress, who's also a high priestess, in spiritual prison. They tried to spiritually entrap her and stop her life period as a whole, okay? Someone conjured up a fake, I don't even know how to put this in words so that you understand, but we are the masters of our own reality, right? Someone tapped into someone's acoustic records, okay? And hijacked someone's free will, if you want to say it like that. Their perceptions, their thoughts, their behaviors, their actions. Almost like something like MK Ultra, okay? And what they did was they created a fake state of destitution for this empress that's a high priestess, that's a divine feminine, okay? They put her in this staged place of destitution, and they summoned up multiple karmics from this divine feminine's past life. One, they wanted to test her to see if she really could do the things that they said she could do. Two, they wanted to see if they would be able to harvest and manifest her energy to get the things that they wanted and needed. And three, they wanted to sacrifice her so that they could use her gifts, her talents, and her abilities, okay? Now, what these karmics didn't know was that this was God's plan all along, to help the divine feminine awaken a part of herself that had been dormant since she was a child because of imprintings and abuse and programming, okay? Because of the work that she's been called here to do. Spirit is saying that the divine feminine's crown chakra was cracked open so that information would flow out freely, okay? Allowing anyone and everyone to be able to pick up off of her energy, okay? Pick up off of her gifts, her talents, her knowledge, her wisdom, okay? Now, we all know that this is spiritual violation, okay? Spirit is also saying that a lot of people were tricked into believing that the divine feminine was somebody that she was not. And as this group of karmics that were conjured up to create this state of destitution and to put her in a desolate place and to isolate her, to create conflict, chaos, and confusion, to even create a dramatic ending, the karmics started to awaken once they connected to see that the divine feminine is really not the karmic, but that the karmic is actually the karmic, and the divine feminine is really the divine feminine. And so what Spirit is saying is that the group that has been summoned up to create this illusionary path, because her path was hijacked, and then this staged And remember, I did a message on this last year, like around May, June of last year. Okay. Very similar message. Spirit is saying that what happened is the divine feminine had to go back and course correct. So it's almost like the divine feminine is experiencing deja vu because she already walked this path that she's walking, but she had to go back and course correct, right? So that she can awaken to her true and her pure self. Maybe before she got scared, maybe before the karmics, annihilated her. Maybe before she wasn't ready to awaken and she continued to go down the path that maybe didn't serve her highest good. Or maybe she just didn't awaken. And so she was wandering. And so what the message is that the karmics sent all of these people to the divine feminine to pretty much block her and stop her. But it was God's ultimate plan the whole time to awaken her. It was this experience that was required to promote her, to show the world who she really is and who she's always been. Divine Feminine Spirit is saying that be very cautious with those that are entertaining you in a romantic way, because the karmic female or females that the divine masculine, the life partner or the high-level soulmate has dealt with or is dealing with is a high-level witch in some sense, but she is full of STDs, okay? And she wants to have him infect you with STDs so that you would be sick in your body. Some of you may have experienced some sicknesses, and if you walked away or if you removed yourself from the situation or if you did not engage any longer in those situations, your body has been healed and restored from that, okay? Remember, I did a message last month as it relates to not entertaining lustful energy and lustful thoughts, right? Because there's always an ulterior motive when it comes to lust, and that you have to be mindful, because instant gratification can lead to a lifelong pursuit of something that, took 3 seconds to happen. And so in that sense, this was also one of the tricks or the tactics to try to destroy you. But you're too pure. You're too potent. You vibrate too high. And so what Spirit is saying is that the exposure is definitely coming. Okay? The end is definitely here. But someone needs to know that an environment, a situation that you are currently in right now, the whole thing is staged, okay? These people have been conjured up from your past, okay? These people have signed non-disclosure agreements, okay, in the flesh, okay? These people have signed contracts. They have been promised housing. They have been promised cars. They have been promised money. They have been promised husbands and wives. They've been promised children. They've been promised success and fame. And Spirit is saying that don't be deceived by the illusions. Don't be deceived by the veil, okay? Someone is literally creating a veil every time you go to sleep and every time you wake up, so that you're living in a distorted reality, and a reality that is not yours, so that you do not raise your vibrational frequency, so that you do not elevate to your highest level of existence, okay? And someone's been working on you for a very long time. But because of your obedience, because of your willingness to to listen to your spirit guides. This is what's breaking you and has broken you free. Okay? Spirit says you've always known because you're the high priestess. But Spirit says that you will soon and very soon have tangible proof. Okay? Spirit is saying do not get weary in your well-doing. Okay? Do not give up on what you're doing. Do not forget why you started. Remember, I did that video last year around June or July where I said that someone is literally trying to put the fear in God of you because they want to punk you out of your blessings. They want to punk you out of your manifestations. They want to punk you out of your gifts and your talents and your abilities. And Spirit is saying that you are already done. You just have to allow things to play out how they happen, because right now, destiny and fate is at play, and you have to allow things to happen the way that they're supposed to happen so that these timelines can close out. That's all I have. I am Valencia with Valencia's Voice. It echoes in the earth realm. Until next time. And remember, I love you.